What's happening, my peoples? 2nd of August, I'm starting my lawn renovation today. You want to know what I'm doing? Have watched the video. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Start of August, 2nd of August today. Happy birthday, mother. We'll see you later on today. 65 years young. Yeah, so we're back on the back lawn today, as I mentioned at the end of my last video. And what we're doing, we're prepping now. So I've been mentioning in a few videos as of late that this area here has not had an overseed. So perennial ryegrass, 100% perennial ryegrass. And it was seeded, as some of you may be aware, last year, September time. So we had good germination, well, relatively good germination, but it's come through really well over the last few months and into this year. This area here, we had big piles of old turf in the front stack. We got rid of that earlier on this year. One of the trees it struggled to take. We've got some patches from the dog wee, such as there, where he's burnt it. So he does burn some areas if he's a bit strong. Depends if he's had spag bol once or twice that week. Because apparently the tomato helps reduce the nitrogen content in the urine, I believe. But it works for us. There's a couple of spots up here. Again, used garden. So we've got a spot here that didn't take, that was a patch, and we've got some Poa annua growing in there. So I'll probably spray that off before we do the seeding the week before. Some glyphosate. We've got some big mushrooms coming up. So I last mowed here on Monday night. So I wanted to do daily mowing, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm struggling with time and weather and stuff. Oof, goal. But yeah, it's used 2v2 games go on this lawn with big lumps of teenage adolescent hormones flying around. So the grass itself has held up well, but I want to try and make it better. So I've got some sand at the front that I'm going to use on here. We need to get it off the drive. As I keep mentioning, this is why it keeps mentioning to me. Trivella. So we need to get that off as well. But I've got some Johnson's Premier pitch to do an overseed. I'm going to do it at the back end of this month. So the bank holiday weekend in August, I've got a week off work, so that's the intention to do it then. So the temperature should be right. It's a little bit earlier than what we did previous year, but we need to start now. And what do we need to do before that is we need to treat these weeds. So again, I may be a little bit on the late side. I wanted to do this a couple of weeks ago. There are some weeds, especially in this area, that are coming through, such as one here. That's there. One there. Another one there, spiky one, whatever. Couple one there. So under the tree we do get some weeds. It's not so bad over that side. We've just got the Poa to deal with on that side. So we're going to apply the Weedol for lawns today, along with a liquid feed. It needs a liquid feed, so we're using the Thomas Elliott 20-010 on here as well. So plan is today, double cut, so hater one way, web the other way, make it nice. And then this evening, if it's due to rain this evening, he's back to his old tricks again. So he can stay out on the lawn today. The boys can go out and play if they want to. Then this evening we're going to put on the Weedol and the fertilizer as well, because we've got a bit of rain coming as well. So I want to do it before the rain. I want to do it so it soaks into the plant, especially the weeds, to help them grow themselves to death. And then yeah, in a few days the dog and the boys can come back onto the lawn and play without any issues. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, if you are looking at doing your autumn renovation, hopefully you've got it planned ahead what you need to do. If you've got weeds, apply your Weedol for lawns now if you want to keep your existing grass. If you're planning to go scorched earth and kill everything, then you can glyphosate, and within 24 hours you can really seed if you glyphosate it. But we're not doing that because the lawn is looking reasonable for what it is. So we'll crack on now. Haters there, we've got enough petrol in to do a cut with that. Then we'll go on the web in the other direction, and then we'll go from there. So make sure, first step of any renovation, try to get rid of the weeds. Let's crack on. Like, subscribe. Oh, perfect timing for the sun to come out on this one. So that's a double cut done. Yeah, we've got a bit of a checkerboard going on. The colours dropping down again. I have to look and remember when we last did a feed on this. The web's doing well. But yeah, the bin is absolutely chocker. We always have a look at the clippings. But yeah, I'm glad it's been emptied on Monday. Yeah, we're full to the brim. Absolutely full. That's how much grass is coming off for the last fortnight. But yeah, I think it's looking okay. So as I mentioned, we're going to apply some Weedol and some liquid feed, and we'll get the bio boost on there as well. So the recommendation usually is for Weedol and such like is to not cut the grass for 3 days before application and 3 days after. Obviously, we've thrown that out of the rule book. But like this, the reason is you need the leaf of the plant to be there in order to absorb product so it can start utilising it and start killing it off. As you can see, a lot of the weeds that I have are very close to the ground, and when I've cut it at 20mm both ways, they've hardly been touched. And also, in that theory, if there's anything bad that can happen to the grass itself, even though it's safe for lawns, by, in my thinking, reducing the height of the grass pad before applying the Weedol, there's less surface area there, the grass to absorb anything that it might react to. So it's beneficial to cut the grass beforehand. That's my thinking behind it, but that's how I've always done it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to mix it up in the tank and we're going to apply it later on, because like I say, put it on tonight. Boys are playing football on here probably at some point today. Dog won't come out and play, so I don't want to stop them from doing that. So we'll put them all away, mix up the Weedol. We'll have a chat about the Weedol again. Do that now. Right, so here we go. Weedol for lawns. Talked about it loads. This is a concentrated stuff, so we're going to mix it with water. Make sure you're wearing your PPE when you're applying stuff like this. I'm going to put long pants on, I'm going to put a jacket on and wear my gloves and stuff like that. But it's removal of clover, so I've got a bit of clover out there, daisy, dandelion, plantain, common chickweed, stuff like that. It's an amateur stuff. So there's this stuff you can get. You can get the Green Force weed killer for lawns. Tried that in the past, wasn't happy with it, to be honest. So this is the stuff I'll use going forward. That's my opinion. Other people might think so, but you can also, if you've got certain licenses or you want to break the law, whatever, you can use stuff like Praxis, which is another weed killer. But yeah, it's again, as I mentioned, ideally you should leave the lawn for a couple of days. It says on here 1 day, so leave it 1 day before applying. I know it's going to rain tonight, it's going to rain all day tomorrow because we've got storm florist coming or something like that. It says maximum individual dose of 50ml per 25 metre squared, which is what, half a mil per metre squared or something like that. But I've got here remaining, so I used, it was about a litre of that. I've used half of it, maybe a bit more, so I've got about between 400 and 500ml in there, which will do for the job at the back, what I'm doing. And I'm mixing it, like I say, with the bio booster, because it's Jewett and the local fertiliser for local people, the Thomas Elliott 20010, to give it a kick up the backside again. So if you've got a new lawn, you can't use it for at least 6 months. If you've got a new lawn from seed, I'll put it on, so be careful there. I know that's almost 12 months old now, so we'll be fine. And also try not to do it when it's windy, because you don't want to get on your plants. No plants out there really, so we're all right. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so we'll get it on later on today, film it, and then we'll hopefully come back in a week or so. We'll see the plants growing, and then we'll start seeing them wilting like we did on the front here a couple of weeks ago. But a lovely little bee on the old hot lips before we go. I think it was Rich that was saying it, but yeah, the bees love this. Where have you gone, bee? He's gone. He's gone. Oh, there you go. There you go. So yeah, bee loving the hot lips. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I'll do that at the end. Like, subscribe. We're almost at 5,000. So press the like and press the subscribe button, and then we'll do competition. It's going to be an email me competition. So we'll talk about it on the next video, because probably at 5,000 then. and that's the last we'll talk about it till we get to 10,000. So enjoy your weekend. Like, subscribe. I'll be the same.
That's it, all applied, all ready to go. Keep pets off it, keep children off it, keep wives off it. Just leave it there. Ideally, it should be 24 hours before rain. It's going to rain about 3 o'clock in the morning, so I've got a bit of time there for it to soak in, get into the plant system. We'll be good to go. Enjoy your weekend. Like, subscribe, all that. I'll be the same.